What's up, squad? We got a special episode today because we're about to go check this out. Coming right up.
Perfect.
What's up, squad? Welcome to another episode. Today we got a very special guest on the show. Now, as you've seen by the teaser, we came to see this exciting Jeep that's behind me right now. And our special guest is none other than Truck Night America's own. She was on the military episode. We have Sharleen. How you doing, Sharleen?
Hi.
All right, so what we're gonna do is Charlene's gonna take us through her Jeep, what she's done to her Jeep, and the things that she has incorporated into this beast behind me. So we're gonna get to that right now. Okay, so Sharleen, tell me some things that you've done to your Jeep so far.
Okay, so far, I've only had the Jeep about a year and a half now. I think I only had it 10 months when I was on the show.
Okay.
But so far, I've put, of course, the front bumper, the worn winch, the stinger. I've included these hood vents from Dirt Dogs Off-Road. These are really awesome. It keeps the temperature down of my vehicle. I installed the snorkel. Now, I can't say I did everything by myself. It's the help of a bunch of friends.
Okay,
you know?
okay. That's what it's about.
The Mid-South Jeep Club, that's the only way I could have got it done. So, of course, roof rack, lights, 4.5-inch rough country lift on 33s. New rims, because on Truck Night, if you saw it, I cracked my rim, and they don't make those anymore, so I had to buy all new rims.
Wow, so how'd you crack your rim?
It was an accident.
Really?
So I was going up the Four Horsemen, and I think on the second tabletop is when I hit it and cracked it.
Gotcha.
But I still finished.
That's all that matters.
So, what else did I do? Oh, roll cage. 1 week before, thank you, BJ and Adam over at Tipton 4x4. I would not have got that done without them. And
Pink, of course.
Yes, of course. I'm still painting it. I'm not done yet.
Okay.
I did put in the 5-point harness with the roll cage. By the way, that is an amazing harness.
Okay.
We've got body armor. Again, another Dirt Dogs Off-Road. I added the rear bumper.
Okay.
Of course, you see it's bent and cracked, and my unibody is slightly cracked, playing tug of war with a Humvee.
So why were you playing tug of war with a Humvee?
Well, that is one of the competitions. It was a tug of war, basically with wooden logs.
Okay, and that was on Truck Night in America,
That was on
right?
Truck Night in America.
Okay,
yes.
gotcha.
I beat the Humvee.
Okay, that's all that matters, right? At the end of the day, as long as you win.
So most importantly, beer bottle opener.
That's pretty nice right there.
Yes.
You know, because, you know, guys, you know, when you're out and nobody seems to have a beer bottle opener, you know, all you gotta do is find this Jeep, send it,
Exactly.
come to the back of the Jeep and pop your top right there.
Perfect for your root beers.
Absolutely.
And one other thing that I didn't want to mention, all this coloring, this painting, was done by Rick's Powder Coating.
Rick's Powder Coating.
Rick's Powder Coating.
And where's
That's
Rick
my
located
color.
at?
He's located in Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay, all right. And I will make sure that we get his information down in the description below. All right, so you've seen how Sharleen walked us around her Jeep and she explained everything that she's done to it. So my question for you, Sharleen, what made you get into Jeeps?
So I was home on leave, and I've always been into cars. So my son, this is just something, we got a Jeep, and this is just something that my son and I had been doing. His dad was actually in the Mid-South Jeep Club. So I ended up going with him, and the family of Mid-South Jeeps were absolutely amazing and welcomed me in, even though I didn't even have a Jeep then.
Okay.
Eventually I got one, and this would not have been built without them. So basically right here, Rusted Nut Offroad, this is where my Jeep started. Every time it didn't run, this is where my Jeep went.
Rusted Nut Offroad,
Yes.
and we'll make sure we put something for them down in the description so you can check those guys out.
They are awesome. So that's basically where it started. And then this is how I learned about Jeeps and how to work on Jeeps and build Jeeps. But, you know, we've always been into cars and trucks and, you know, any type of vehicle. So This is just a newest edition.
Since Truck Night in America and throughout your time with your Jeep, what's some of the things that you had to repair on the Jeep? You know, what are some routine maintenances that people that want to get into the Jeep world would have to know that they're going to have to deal with when owning a Jeep?
I break things all the time.
She does.
Yeah. So on Truck Night, like I mentioned earlier, I did crack the rim.
Okay.
On the 4 Horsemen.
On the 4 Horsemen, I did. And then I bent in my tie rod. I smashed my muffler underneath, but who needs that anyway?
You got a snorkel, right?
Exactly. But snorkel and the muffler don't.
Different.
Oh, okay.
This is the intake, and then that's the exhaust.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So I learned something new about Jeeps today. I appreciate you guys.
So basically, this snorkel is so I can go in deeper water.
Okay.
So that's
the
why you
intake
see the
is not.
max water
This is
level
my max
right there.
water level.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure, is your head above that level, or?
Right
No.
now I am.
Yeah.
Not right here.
I cracked the unibody just a little bit, about an inch. I bent the rear bumper to a V shape. Thank you, Adam, and your Hummer, the General. What else have I done? I've done a lot of things, even recently.
Well, you broke it on those parts, but then
Right.
we had to come back, and now we had other damages come across.
Well, that was an accident too.
They're all accidents every single time.
All accidents? Okay.
Every single time.
I think that'll be a nice sticker. All
an
accidents.
accident.
Yeah, it was
I
an
think I'm going
accident.
to get one made for her. I've already got another one made sitting over on the other side when she was in Truck Night in America.
Gotcha.
That was a surprise for her. Recently, we've done power steering pump went out, so replaced
That's
that
right.
and a line.
The alternator.
Replaced the alternator.
We got a bigger
Actually
one.
upgraded it. We had to do some modifications to the bracket for it to fit in there to power all these lights.
And the winch.
And the winch too. And then if you look underneath here, you'll see the little pumpkin, how it's got some brand new silicone around it. We had to replace the seals on it after Panama when we went down there for a beach Jeep jam.
Gotcha.
She was going through a course and she...
And I accidentally ended up on the course too. That was a real accident.
It was
too.
a funny accident.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did that. Well, then she got to doing, I don't know exactly how it happened, but she went on the course, did her thing. We got back to the house, we were down there, and a puddle of differential fluid came out.
Wow.
We didn't see it, a friend of ours did. And we got to looking, sure enough, the seal was leaking. Started getting that replaced, then I looked at her bearings on the differential, and those were bad, so let's go ahead and replace them. Well, we had a crunch time this week of getting it all done, because we had
Jeeps on Bill.
Jeeps on bill
Yes,
Thursday.
look, Jeeps on Bill.
So that right there.
Gotcha.
So we ended up crunch time. She ended up, I was working, she got off work early. She finished putting all of it together.
Okay.
I got the differential and everything put back. All we had left was to put the brake chambers
Yes.
and the wheels.
Oh, I bolted in the axles and then did the brakes and then the tires on.
Yeah. She did all that, and then I went back and safely checked everything, and it ran great there, back, and everywhere else we've gone in between since then.
Sounds good. So I see you named your Jeep. What's your Jeep's name?
Receiver.
Receiver. And
Yes.
why is your Jeep named Receiver?
So what happened was I was in Bass Pro. I was actually looking for a receiver hitch for my truck and to get a new receiver hitch. Well, my friend Dave thought it would be really funny to put the sticker of the receiver on my backside. And I walked around all day with that, and people were looking, and I'm like, what is everyone like? Am I walking funny? What's going on? And he was like, I have no idea. So I walked around all day. Finally, I found out that I had it on my backside. We're sitting at a friend of mine's house, and I got the Jeep. Actually, it was, I think it was John, Dave. I was like, well, what should I name the Jeep? And everyone said Receiver. Yes, so it is the Receiver because of the sticker on my backside.
So it sounds like that was meant to be the name of the
Yes.
Jeep.
Yes.
Okay.
And I didn't get to name it. They all named it,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, a lot of times, typically, those names come from other people anyway.
Right, they do.
Yeah, and it kind of sticks then.
And it definitely stuck.
All right. So I see you got your Jeep on your leggings there. So tell me a little bit about those leggings you got there.
Oh, these leggings?
Yeah, those leggings.
These leggings? Solid Apparel. So these are awesome. it says, this one says Jeep Junkie with the camo. That's what I chose. They have all different types of leggings and shirts and apparel, which is awesome. But these aren't just normal leggings. So, you know, you get those cotton leggings, they stain, they get dirty, they're awful. Well, these ones, so these are not cotton. They're really like, they're soft and they're shiny, like silky. So I've been in the mud multiple times, and I've had t-shirts in mud multiple times, and mud stains. The mud just wipes right off here. As you can see, the pink is still pink, and I've, you know.
So I take it you've been in the mud with those before.
Yes, yes, but they're awesome. So I love this just because, and it's an XJ grill.
Got you. You got the XJ
Yep,
grill
got
on
the
there.
XJ grill on there.
Okay.
But they're good for everything. I mean, just lounging, mountain biking. You're not tearing up your legs with the branches and the pedals. You can use it for mountain biking. You can use it for running. And they're just really cool. You could just wear them every day, and they're really comfortable too. So they're high waisted.
So you don't have to worry about them, you know.
And no tags.
Oh. I'm pretty sure that's a good point to make right there, you know, because
now the only thing I would recommend on my next pair is like little pockets.
you want little pockets.
Yes.
Yeah,
that
I'm
would be
sure.
Awesome.
I'm sure the guys at Solid can make that happen. You know,
Yes.
so we'll make sure we get the pockets.
Yeah, but there's all different styles. I just chose the camo and the pink, and they have solid colors. And they have them with the JK grills, so not just the XJ grills.
I'm gonna make sure that all the info for Solid Apparel is down below, so that if you want to get a pair of Jeep Junkie leggings or any other type of leggings, make sure you go check those guys out, and we'll make sure that they get you hooked up. Sharleen, so for those that want to connect with you on social media, how can they reach out to you?
Oh, Instagram at Send It Sharleen, and then Sharleen is spelled SHARLEEN. And for my military buddies, it's Sierra Hotel Alpha Romeo Lima Echo November.
All right, guys, so this has been an exciting episode. Shemaine Man Really Rails. I'm here with Miss Sharleen. She was a contestant on Truck Night in America, and she did an excellent job. I was glued to the TV, you know, not only because, you know, I love trucks, I love Jeeps, I love off-roading, but I also work with her. So, you know, doggone, I think, you know, it was kind of one of those things where I felt like I was obligated in the beginning, but then about 2 minutes in, I was hooked, you know. So I appreciate her for turning me on to a new show. So thank you, Sharleen. I appreciate everything.
Thank you.
Jeep family out there, I'm telling you, you gotta doggone connect with her on social media. So find her, Send It Sharleen. We'll see you next time.
I just want to thank all my family, my friends, my supporters in the building of this Jeep. I definitely could not have done it without you. Please check them out on my Instagram page. I've got them listed under every single picture, and they can help you with yours.
Perfect.